How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking on the Gauntlet with LR Ultimate Gohan. We're going to be running this guy against every Red Zone major boss for a new version of his Grand Tour. We have since rainbowed this guy since his original Grand Tour, and so what I figured we would do here is run him up against various bosses on various setups to show that, you know, he's not as bad as people are making him out to be. Play to his strengths and he will reward you. So we're actually going to kick things off with him on God Goku's team. One of the biggest complaints in our 1 year later showcase was that we used Orange Piccolo, right, which is one of his better partners because he allows you to protect him and help manage the ki with his giant form. Like, there's a lot of help to be had there. He also protects slot 1 for him, where Gohan can do what he needs to do in slot 2. I mean, there's a lot to the superhero team that makes it work so well, but we're going to run a non-superhero team and show that we can still make it work just as well.
Super Saiyan God. I never knew this level of power existed. I will protect Earth.
Alrighty, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and send Pan off. We're gonna grab these key spheres with... Perfect. Okay, this is, we got the setup we need, so, yeah, we're going to take that with Pan, so we won't super attack with her, which is going to make things kind of scary, but, you know, the reward is we set up the ki for Gohan, and, I mean, really, that's what it is. Use the characters to your advantage. Most characters don't need as much ki as Gohan is, so it's very easy to manage your ki to make sure he gets at least his 21 ki. Obviously getting 24 is best for him because then it gives him effective against all types, but provided you have orb changes on the team, there's plenty of good orb changers nowadays, it's very easy to pull out his 21 ki, and with that 21 ki, right, he gets a great chance to super. Now, there was a lot of misconceptions on this unit's performance, which is the main reason we're doing this Grand Tour, is a lot of people seem to think he performs really, really poorly, and I don't understand where that comes from, right? But, you know, there were even some misconceptions on my part, right? I had said that he has a medium chance to additional. I was incorrect. He does, in fact, have... Nice, we get the extra super out of Pan. He doesn't, in fact, have a great chance to super, so that's even better, right? That means he's better than what we stated in the 1 year later. Nice. Good job, Pan.
This is something that I have to do. As a mortal living in this world. Defeat you!
Alrighty, so what we could do is keep Trunks on with Gohan here, and we could actually have a guaranteed superhero rotation, which means we're getting the Makan Ko Sapo on turn 4. So let's try that here. Yeah, let's do that. So we get the ki we need here. Now my only concern here is Trunks getting his additional super attack. We are going to need that defensive raise, so hopefully the ki drops in a way. No, it does not. Alright, well, we'll just take it. So I was hoping the ki would drop a little bit more in our favor there for the GT duo to at least get their 18 ki. It does not, but let's see how Gohan does here. So we have the 24 ki, and we have a great chance to do an additional super attack. I have mine invested for additionals and crit. There's that 70% chance to additional. Very nice. Nice. Hey, we proc 3 supers. So this is really, really good for him. Perfect. Alright, and there goes... Okay, but hey, no damage. Triple super, entrance passive up, makes sense. Alright, so the next time they show up, we'll actually be able to use the Makon Ko Sapo. What we could have done was not done that, and just kept the GT Duo on and just made sure we revived that turn. But I feel like this was the better play. This way we can see, you know, using him on that turn 3 setup, or in this case, turn 4. Right? I actually would have preferred to have him turn 1 to get 2 turns of build out of him before that turn. But, hey, I mean, hey, it works. We'll make it do. Hopefully we can get lucky here and at least get an extra super out of the GC Duo, just for that extra defense that we get. No, we do not. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so let's see. Let's rotate off a God Goku here. So let's grab that. Doesn't really matter what we do here because all the keys is going to be reset anyways next turn. So, alright, so there's going to be a bit of RNG at play on this next rotation, but I mean, I am not really that concerned about it. I mean, if we can get really lucky and Trunks can be able to sit slot 1 for us, right? Because he doesn't attack in slot. I doubt that's going to happen, but I mean, obviously that would be the case scenario. There we go. There we go. Well, actually, we might be able to. It's going to depend on how many attacks he's actually doing that turn. Nice. There we go. We get an additional super. Not that it matters in this phase. There we go. And there's that extra. I had a feeling. So, I mean, glad Gohan's the one to take it. Alright, and here goes God Goku. Alright, nice double super. Obviously, this defense will help us. Excellent. Dodges. Yes. Love them. No, no dodge there. Alright, can we dodge the super, please? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alrighty, so we have the turn 4. We have a full superhero rotation, so... Oh man, this is the setup we wanted. Okay, perfect. So, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead, let's do his active skill here.
Guess it's my turn. Special beam cannon!
Nice. Alright, not bad. So that was with 3 supers, and that super right there does count as our 4th super, so technically we are fully built up now. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna grab those. Alright, we're gonna grab this, and while we are only getting the 18 key, because we use the active skill, it is technically the same as getting the 24 key. So, defensively, looking pretty good. Attack, looking really good. Links-wise, pretty darn good, right? We're getting... What are we getting from Pan? Everything. We're getting All in the Family. We're getting Infighter from Trunks. We're getting Fierce Battle. Oh, actually, it wouldn't have mattered. Well, actually, only from Trunks. We're getting Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. So, you know, this is good. So, let's go ahead. Let's grab that with Pan. And I think we're solid. So there we go. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. We got the action cancel, so we can stick Trunks in slot 1, get his defensive raise. If we're lucky, we can get at least 1 extra super. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. Perfect. Alright, so 18 mil on this, right? Not our best setup. We didn't, you know, we couldn't get fully built up, but I mean, hey, that's 18 mil. We can't complain about that. Like, that's really good. We get the additional super for 16 mil. Alright, no third super. That would have been really nice. But look at how much damage we took out. Like, look at... And then now double digits. Like, I mean, that's... Okay, here goes the super. So let's see. Do we take this super? Look at that. Alright, perfect. So literally, Pan just needs to not fail the dodge here. And I think we're good. Yes! There it is. Boom, and we get the domain, and we can actually go ahead and just wrap up this fight right here, right now. Can we... I don't think we can stand by the GT Duo, no. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's use Gohan's active, then.
I will defeat you!
Stop acting like a pampered baby, Gohan!
I know you've got more power in you!
Alrighty, excellent. And then, so we can stick him in slot 1 now. Alright, let's use God Goku's active skill. Perfect. Alright, so now between Gohan and Goku here, we should be able to finish this fight right here, right now. Perfect. Yeah, I wanted to stick Gohan there just in case he decided to super and we decided to not dodge, because it's only a great chance to dodge, right? Oh, there we go. Gohan just one-shots him. Perfect. Alrighty, so, look. There it is. There is Metal Cooler Core. Not even on a full superhero team, we were able to set up our superhero rotation. This kind of just speaks to what I said. It's not difficult to set him up for success. People acted like it's, I mean, a very difficult thing to do, or that he's going to somehow die in the process. Like, he doesn't, and it's not difficult to give him the key he needs. Int Pan's a good card to help him with the key. She gives him a lot of the major links he needs that help him out. On top of that, she does support him. Her dodge is pretty reliable. I mean, it's the same as God Goku's, so I mean, there's no harm in using her for support. So, all in all, pretty good run. We're gonna come back. We're gonna jump into the Ultimate Red Zone Broly, a longer event, which might be a little bit more difficult to him, because guarantee we're going past turn 6. So, we're gonna pause the video, and we will be right back in the Red Zone Broly. Alright, so here we are. We are in the Red Zone Broly. This time we are running Hybrid Saiyans for our leader skill.
I will defeat you! I will protect Earth.
Alrighty, so, yeah, again, like I said in the beginning, one of the biggest criticisms I received about Gohan was using him in conjunction with Piccolo. So a lot of the showcases here, we're going to be using him without Piccolo, just to show that, like, yes, obviously you want to use them together, but you know, you can run him without him and still be relatively successful most of the time. Like, look at that. We just ate an STR super, pre-super, in slot 1. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Now, we didn't get the 24 key here, which means we aren't effective against all types, but, you know, well, still works, right? No extra super there. Okay, cool. We proc the hidden potential there. So we didn't proc our great chance super, but we did proc the hidden potential. So, I mean, we still managed to get a super out. And this is kind of why I think his build has a lot to do with how people see him. And you're going to see more of this as we go through, right? Like the friend builds I pull versus the our actual copy. So this friend build is built like mine, additionals and crits. Personally, I wouldn't say dodge is a good choice for him because, again, you lose out on that possibility of an additional super, which can make up for the loss and a great chance of super sometimes, not always.
This is something that I have to do. As a mortal living in this world.
Alrighty, so let's see here. Let's put Trunks in front again since, wow, that did not go the way I thought. Oh, okay, well, whatever. We got Gohan a super, that's all that matters. I was hoping we can get a defensive raise out of Trunks here, but that didn't work out. So, is what it is. At least Gohan here will get his super, and that's really what matters more than anything. But watch Trunks do like 5 supers right here, and Gohan get nothing. There we go, okay, never mind. Okay, cool. So we do manage to pull this one out. Now we do have this Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here for a little bit of support. He's actually pretty good for the Broly fight because the Broly fight does give him a chance to super and build. However, he was in a bad spot, right? There was no way he was going to be able to get this. So, I think the way we're going to play this, we're going to have one rotation with Tech Ultimate Gohan and one rotation with Fizz Gohan. And then the other rotation will be, there we go. Hang on. Where is that? Okay, yeah, so, like I said, built for additionals, where is it? There it is. Yeah, so built for additionals, sub-crit. I don't think dodge is a good build for him. It really does cripple his ability, especially in situations like right now, where we didn't get the key we needed, right? So, because we didn't... Look at that. This 4-year-old unit at this point, 3-year-old unit at this point, just taking that super like a champ. Tech Ultimate Gohan, man. Something else. So, again, going dodge cripples your ability to make up for situations like this where we didn't get the key we needed, right? So, well, it didn't work out anyways, but I have had plenty of situations where I didn't proc the great chance because, right, I couldn't get the key, but I do proc the hidden potential, and I think that is far more valuable to him than dodge is, right? Because you need the power out of him. Those extra supers also come with extra power, right? So, I honestly think that that's the way to go. So let's grab this with Trunks, and there we go. We get another... This Gohan, who can only ever get one super, keeps getting all the key. What the heck? Is he even going to super here? That is what worries me. He might not even get a chance to super here. Yeah, looking like he won't. Alright, well, is what it is. Alright, so this brings us to the STR phase. Now, however, so here's the thing. We just saw Tech Ultimate Gohan tank that super in the last one with pre-super. He could probably tank this one, to be completely honest, if Broly decides to super with the defensive stack we got. However, Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan got no defensive stacks at all, and we kind of came to this part of the fight a little too quickly. So, honestly, I probably shouldn't have brought him, but, I mean, is what it is. So, we're going to have to use a Ghost Usher to protect him. Gohan here will survive the super, and even if he, because we still have his entrance passive up on this turn, right? But we also have a 50% chance to nullify. So, you know, there's that. Actually, no, this Gohan wouldn't have his entrance passive up, so okay, he probably would have died to this super too. But, I mean, is what it is, right? Post-super, he would have taken it, right? However, pre-super, he would definitely die, which, I mean, that's the nature of dealing with Broly's STR AoE, right? Sometimes there's just, you're gonna lose, depending on what setup you're running. So, using the Ghost Usher here does help us out, and we do make up for that loss in key for the last turn. We get the 3 supers here, so when we enter the AGL phase, he will be fully built up from his passive. We just won't have his entrance passive up, which means we'll be slightly weaker. But again, the point of this was to show him in the final phase, right, where things can be a bit of a problem for him because he is almost certainly to be out of his entrance passive by then. Alright, here we go. We get the transformation with Int Gohan. Alright, and we get the domain. Nice. And I think we should be able to stand by Trunks, too, right? Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that.
I fought to protect everyone and survive with everyone's help. We work together and survive. That's what it means to be mortal! Quickly, Vegeta! Us too!
Alrighty, so with that, let's go ahead. Let's drop Trunks in front here. He will guard all attacks, so we got no issues there. We'll grab this with Trunks. We're not going to use his, or Gohan rather, we're not going to use his domain, even though we could, and it would really help us, because we want to make sure we can do things with Gohan on the next rotation. And of course, Trunks here, going to eat a super, but in his standby, he should take it pretty well. Oh yeah, look at that. Awesome. That's pretty good for a unit pre-super. Who's not Tech God Goku. Nice. Alright, we get the additional super. Alright, excellent. So now, let's do that. Oh, I just realized Broly super in slot 1 like he did means there's a good chance Int Gohan's about to eat a big old fat super. Oh. I think we need... Does he get... I can't remember if he gets defense on super. We might be in trouble here. I know he stacks attack on super. Nice. Oh, yep. What'd I tell you? There it goes. Ooh, okay, we survived. That is all that matters. Alright, so we have a full Gohan rotation. This is going to be kind of scary, but I think we can pull this off. Alright, let's do that.
Guess it's my turn.
Special beam cannon!
Oh, nice. Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's transform Tech Ultimate Gohan here.
Incredible! Allow me to send our new hero to his destination.
This is perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, time to go.
Alrighty, so... ooh, we got some good key set up there, too. Alright, let's do that. Perfect. Ooh, just under 500k here, so not quite as good as our other one that we had, but I mean, hey, this works. And let's grab that. So we're not using the other active skill just because I kind of want to see what happens to Gohan here in slot 1. And look at that, double digits. And we know our interest passive's out. Still throwing out a 14 million super. And we have a pretty decent link partner with no support here. So, like, that's pretty good. We would have triple super there, and we either would have, 1, tanked the following super from Broly, or B, nullified it because it's technically a blast super. So, I mean, again, another situation where we did have to go past his interest passive, and things still worked out in our favor. We tanked the normal pre-super, which is pretty darn good for most units, especially in these final phases of these fights. It's a pretty scary feat, but... Gohan pulled it out and still managed to hit some pretty decent attack numbers. With the active skill turn, as we know, 70% chance, we probably would have gotten another super there. And, you know, would have definitely tanked whatever came after that or nullified it. So we're going to stop with the old red zones now, and we're going to transition into the newer red zones. We're going to take on either Zamasu or Rose next. So we're going to pause the video real quick, and we will be right back. Alrighty, so we are in the Goku Black stage now. We're back, and this time we're going to run Int Yamcha's team. Another great team for Gohan, especially because Int Yamcha himself is actually a fairly decent link partner for Gohan, surprisingly. So we're going to see if we can pull this off with his team. Alright, so we did turn off animations just to make this go a little bit faster. Ooh, okay, so this fight, we got to be really careful with the key. We're going to do our best, because we did bring Bulma for this fight, because she's a good option since we are running Yamcha's team. But we ooh, of course God Goku didn't dodge. Alright, so God Goku missing a 60% chance to dodge there. Alright, we do get the additional super though, because we did get our key spheres. Oh, can we dodge this? Oh, thank goodness. Alright, that would have been a game over right there. Alright. There we go. No extra super. We're still taking 4 digits with Bulma. Crazy. Alright, so hopefully Yamcha does what Yamcha needs to do here. We can get 1 or 2 extra supers just to help us get through this phase a little bit faster. There we go. Okay, great. And we actually got a pretty decent amount of key here, too. Alright, so we're going to put Gohan in front here to make sure we get that 24 key. Alright, there we go. Perfect. And now we set up Kid Goku, too. So we even have a little bit of extra damage reduction. Perfect. So we are effective against all types. 70% chance to additional super. Hopefully it'll play in our favor here. There it goes. Alright, so we got 2 supers this turn. Maybe we can get the hint of potential third? No, we don't. Alright, 2 supers. And we're about to eat a super. Do we take this? No, we don't, because it's a blast super. Alright, excellent, right? So, I mean, there's also that. And granted, it's only a 50% chance, I think, for him. It's not guaranteed, but still, that's, you know, that can be helpful. There's a lot of enemies with blast supers, right? Zamasu's super, in, Fusion Zamasu, in the AoE phase. It is a blast super, so he can cancel that for you if you get lucky and it happens to be on him. Alright. Ooh, look at that. And then we get the double out of Kid Goku. Oh, could he actually finish this for us? He might actually be able to finish this for us. I think it's going to depend. Ah, no crit there. Ooh, okay, never mind. Still helpful, nonetheless. There we go. Alright, so... do I move off God Goku here? Birdku, that is the question. I feel like I gotta move off Birdku. Yeah, let's do that. Because this way, when Birdku shows up again with Gohan, it'll be turn 6 on the active skill turn. So you know what? Yeah, this works. We just need... God, Goku, come on, seriously? Alright. There we go. Nice. And there goes the additional. So obviously these are going to help us here for the next phase, because the next phase is Int. So it's the main reason we want to start with this one. The next phase being Int really puts Gohan at an advantage, especially when he loses his entrance passive. Nice. And there goes the double super with Bulma. Alright, and I think Birdcoo actually kills here, which means he won't get the passive buff. Yeah, he won't get the passive buff for getting hit. Now, that's fine. We only need him to revive, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit scary for those Yamchas there. So here's what we're going to do. Pretty sure we're not going to see them again, so let's go ahead. Let's put that one there. He's got the better defense, and let's do his active skill. There's one. Not that much damage because he didn't dodge all that much. And then there goes two. A little bit better. Alright, so. Alright. We are going to take a big risk here. We're going to take a big risk here with Yamcha. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we don't really need to worry about getting the 24 key because we are Fizz type in this fight, so. Oh, Yamcha, come on. Oh, this is a little bit scary. Alright, but risk paid off. We got one dodge, and now we've got that extra attack, and we also have an extra dodge chance. Ah, come on. I need these extra supers. Really? Really, Yamcha? You gotta do this now? Alright, there we go. We dodged. Okay, perfect. So, 12 million. This is his second appearance. Alright, not bad. We get the additional super. Can we proc the third? Look at that. Alright, no third. And yeah, this Yamcha still with the 7 million. Nice. Okay, we need to dodge so we can make it through to the next turn. Oh, geez. 9 million. Ooh, not expecting that. Sometimes forget how good Yamcha is. Nice, we get the dodge. Ooh, okay, we dodged super, yes. Gotta love it. Dodging UI Yamcha, perfect. Oh, okay. Alright, so here, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, there's no way we're not getting out of this fight, so. Or, out of this turn, rather. No matter what we play, unless we die, this turn is over. So, I'm thinking. Let's put Bulma in front. Yeah, there we go. We'll get her 7 key spheres here. So now Goku and Kid Goku get a buff. And then now we can start doing their active skills, right? There we go. Nice. Look at that. And now let's do Kid Goku's. He's going to have a lot better links next to Bulma. Perfect. Oh, wow. Oh, almost killed him. All right, well, let's take that down. We'll, really? All right, let's just grab that. Perfect. Right, pretty sure with those key spheres, Bulma's going to finish him. But maybe not. Maybe Kid Goku will. Nope, there he goes. Perfect. All right, so Goku Black down pretty easy. This is honestly not a bad fight for him. I mean, you could run almost any setup and see him have relative success here, as you saw. Obviously, we cut it a little close there with Yamcha, but I did want to use one of his better setups. Yamcha is a great partner for him, but running them two together does mean you are going to be losing his interest passive at some point, because you're not going to be able to activate his active skill during the turns when that is active, which is when you want to do it, right? So now we didn't get the active skill here, but hopefully we can try to get it on the next one. So we're going to come back. We're going to do the Rose and Zamasu fight. So hang on real quick. Alright, we are back. This time we are running the Rose and Zamasu fight, but we are going to use Tech World Tournament Goku's team.
I will protect Earth.
Alright, time to go all out! Forget about destroying this world! I won't let it happen!
Alrighty, so this is another great team of his, World Tournament Goku's, right? 200% he's on here. So I think that's going to work really, really well. And one thing to point out about Yamcha's leader skill, right? Yamcha is Earthbred Fighters and Saiyan Saga with Turtle School and Earthlings as secondary. So the previous one I failed to mention, that was only on the 170, right? Like, that's something worth considering, that he did as well as he did there on a 170 lead. And not off to a good start here, but at least we get the extra supers here with the GT duo. We're going to be pulling them for the revive here. Maybe even if we can set up, I'd like to get them over next to Gohan for a turn, just to get that extra buff for them, but we'll see what happens. So you'll notice as through this Grand Tour, aside from the first fight and then the Zamasu fight, which we're going to run Superhero for, we haven't intentionally gone for the Superhero setup, right? We've been using non-Superhero setup. Obviously, Superhero is his best setup, but the point of all of this was to show that you don't need it to make him work well.
This is something that I have to do. As a mortal living in this world.
Defeat you!
It should be around here.
Alrighty, excellent. So, let's see. Alright, let's put Gohan in front here because we have guaranteed 24 key, which means we have a better chance of getting that additional super plus. Well, let's see here. Do we want to keep Bulma on? I feel like we do want to keep her support up. Huh. That's a tough call. We do have Future Gohan coming on the next rotation here, though. This is... You know what? Yeah, I feel like I'd rather have her buff continue on. That's fine. Well, we'll make this work. It just means it's going to be a little bit later that we get Trunks' standby, which is fine. Okay, so kind of a lot here that we're taking, and we are type advantage. But, I mean, we only have one link with Bulma. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot better once we get on with Future Gohan on the next rotation, so worth considering. But, I mean, look at that. We do get the 24 key. We get the extra super. Can we proc the hidden potential third? No, we get the normal. Okay, but still 2 supers. Not bad. That's still a pretty good amount of build for him. And double digits after that. I mean, it's worth noting, as the same with the Goku Black stage, right? People, your characters are going to take a lot of damage in this. Both... I think Zamasu here has 550 on his normals, on his attack stat, and Goku Black was 700, right? Like, it's kind of crazy. Both of these guys hit really hard on their normal attacks, so, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily use that against them, right? Because even a unit with 500k defense is still taking 200k from a normal there, if they're at type neutral. Alright, nice. So... that does bring us into this phase, but now we have to do something I didn't want to do, which is revive right now. So let's go ahead, let's do that.
Please, everyone, lend me your energy. I can't die. Not yet.
Darn it! Please, Kakarot! I need your power! You guys.
Yeah, to be completely honest with this team, we kind of got a really bad setup. The ideal setup would have been Future Gohan and Trunks together and World Tournament Goku and Gohan together, but that didn't work. And of course, we take a super first turn. We couldn't even try to get some extra damage in there. We're just going to eat it right away and hit back with the Spirit Bomb.
You haven't won yet!
I can't die just yet. Not until I'm done with you. Citizens of the universe, give me all your energy. Thank you, everyone. This is it.
Alright, not bad, considering we only had one turn to build on them. Alright, so, let's see here. As long as we don't get a super slot 1, ooh, look at that, perfect setup here. So, alright, excellent. Oh, not the, oh wow, that still did a lot of damage. Even the Bulma though, right? That's kind of crazy. There we go. Well, they did super, which means they raised their attack. So, you know what? Yeah, I get that. All right, but look at that. We hit back pretty hard here. And what? We got 2 supers last turn. We have Bulma's support. We're next to Gohan, who's a pretty decent Link partner. But, of course, this time we don't get the additional. But we proc the hidden potential. So, again, that hidden potential really playing to our favor here. Making up for the missed super. Really love it. Really, really helpful. Alright, and so double digits here, and we do still have his entrance passive up. And so now Gohan in the final slot. Kind of glad I put him here, because now I know he's about to eat a super, and I know he's the one character on this team who is guaranteed to take double digits from that super. Look at him go. Nice. Yep, there it is. Like I said, right on cue. Alrighty, so let's see here. Yeah, let's just do that. Ooh, we got a nice little STR. 2 links. 1, okay, yeah, alright. GT Duo is better choice, so let's do that. And we'll just send off the trunk. So, yeah, I mean, rotation-wise, this didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. I wanted World Tournament Goku and Gohan together, but it, you know, didn't really work out. But, I mean, this is still working out, right? We're still making the team work. Gohan still put in a bunch of work here. Tanked the hits he needed to take. We did all right. All right, nice. Love to see it here. Alright, and I think between the GT Duo and Trunks, we might actually be able to finish right here. There we go. Get the additional super. Another super, very nice. And another one. Okay, I'm fairly certain now that Trunks will finish this for us, so no worries there. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Alright, so one more red zone down with Gohan shining. I mean, as we saw, I keep coming back to it, right? It's not that difficult to get his 21 key. We've only had a few instances through this whole thing so far where we couldn't get it. And in those instances, right, our hidden potential build brought it back up for us. I think only one time it didn't, right? So all in all, so far, we've seen 4 different teams for him, right? And they all seem to be working pretty well. So while I do stand by that superhero is his best setup, you can see here, God Goku, World Tournament Goku, right? Like, these are all Yamcha, these are all great teams for him to run on. So his own team even is pretty good, as we saw in the Broly fight, right? So, like, there's really, I mean, it wasn't that hard to get the key we needed. It wasn't that hard to see him perform well here, even on a non-superhero team. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to close this fight out with 2 runs against Fuse Zamasu. We're going to try one with his lead, Gohan's lead, and then one with Piccolo's lead. So we're going to pause the video, and we will be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are here in the Fuse Zamasu stage. This is the one of the final stages. Like I said, we're going to run this twice with Orange Piccolo's lead and with Gohan's lead for Superhero.
受けて立とう。私こそがスーパーヒーローだ。
Alright, so longer video, I decided to just kind of switch up the language here, listen to it in this final fight in the Japanese. So we are running a full superhero team here, so turn 3 we will be able to use everybody's actives to help us out. We actually got a pretty decent setup here. As long as Pan can keep up the dodges, we're alright, and we are able to get the 24 key with Gohan. We are being supported both offensively and defensively by Pan, by Gamma 1. Alright, not bad. And yes, Pan does get her dodge. Excellent. And Gohan has to eat a super. Are we gonna nullify it? No, we're not. So how much do we take here? 260, but again, that's not that bad. Remember, Zamasu super hits over 1,000,000, right? And his normals, his AoEs, hit for over 500k, right? So obviously, any unit starting below that, damage reduction or guard aside, are going to still take a bit of damage. But he took the least out of everyone here, including Gamma 1, which is pretty good. And look at those supers going off. Look at that. That just helped us so much get through this. So, I mean, we know there's no more supers to worry about, so Pan just has to dodge, and we will be solid on this next, pretty much for the rest of this fight. As long if Pan dodges, we've got the rest of this fight in the bag. Right, it's so with the superhero setup against this fight, it literally comes down to how turn 1 goes. If turn 1 goes all right, we're good.
大魔王じゃない。ただのピッコロ。これまでとは一味違う。
マキがあんたに渡してって。
やらなければいけないんだ。俺がこの世界に生きる人間として。
Alrighty, so I'm fairly certain that since January of last year, we have not listened to Piccolo's entrance in the original Japanese. So that was actually kind of nice. This actually kind of worked out well. Alright, nice. At least this turn we didn't take a super first thing. So you'll notice with this setup on Superhero, we have no revive characters, right? So we literally have to brute force our way through this fight. And I think it's going to work out. It's all going to depend on who takes the super this turn. There we go, perfect. And then Trunks next turn, well, I mean, it's not going to matter for Trunks next turn because, well, yeah. He's going to have the defense, and we're not going to have to worry about AoEs anymore, because we're going to be in the Fizz phase by the next time he shows up. Here we go. Nice. Okay, we actually did pretty good. Where's that super at? Okay, it's probably on the other Piccolo, who, after a 18-key super, should tank this pretty well. Excellent. And, yep, like I said, there it is. So we should take this pretty good, especially since it's not even the first attack we take. 120k. Okay, we are alive, barely. Alright, so there are a lot of attacks there, and I do not like that. But I think keeping Gamma 1 is probably our best choice, so let's do that. Really wish that could have dropped a little bit better, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully we can pick up the extra super from the hidden potential here. But I know Gohan shouldn't take anything at this point from the AoE. Blue boys should have their guard up. They're not going to dodge here. All right, perfect. All right, we're solid. So as long as Gamma 1 doesn't eat this super, we're good. Yes, perfect. Okay. So we should be... We got this. We have nothing to worry about because Piccolo's going to heal us up on the next turn. Ooh, well, okay, maybe we do have something to worry about. Oh, nope. Great. Oh, man. I love Gamma 1. All right, perfect. So, Gohan, we do get the 12-key super. Can we pick up? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. So, 3... No. Okay, we got 4 supers, right? We got 3 last turn, right? Okay, so... Blue should... Are they going to drop? Yes, perfect. Okay, sweet. So that brings us into the next turn where Orange Piccolo not only is going to heal us, we'll be able to activate it and protect us from any super attacks he might do. So we got this. Hopefully it's just going to take Trunks getting the additional supers. So hopefully we can actually pull that off. What's going on here? My game is slowed down a lot. What is happening? Can't click on the thing. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Let's see here. Did he not get the heal? Oh. Oh, it's turn 5. Okay, well, okay, we're going to have to pray for a little bit of luck here. So I'm thinking we do giant form, right? And kind of try to set up our key here. Alrighty, excellent. So, I mean, we have a turn to play with here because we'll also have a giant form on the other turn. So, yeah, we probably don't have to worry too much about key manipulation for at least for the first round or two here. Maybe after the second round we do. So now the question is, which one do I grab? Because, I mean, if we set up Trunks, we'll get a nice little heal back. That's tough. Then what if the key doesn't go the way we want this turn? We might be completely screwed for Gohan next turn. You know what? Let's just roll the dice. There we go. And then let's grab... Yeah, let's take that. Alright, well, it didn't really work out except for that one hit, so... Okay, so honestly, I'm kind of hoping we only get the 2 turns. I would prefer not to have the 3 turns, just so we can kind of get through this a little bit quicker and just give Gohan a little more opportunity in the next fight. Or the next turn, rather. There we go. Alright, slow and steady is going to win this race. This is going to be a bit of a crawl here at the end. But such is the nature of running Orange Piccolo, right? I mean, it's pretty much what we gonna have to deal with here. That's my only beef of giant forms. Alright, so let's grab that. Let's just take that. Let's just try to get as much as we can out of the Piccolo this turn. We'll worry about key manipulation with the other Piccolo on the next rotation. Alright, nice. And of course, crit on the normal. We pick up an additional super. Alright, so let's grab that. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want the 3 turns just because I don't want to deal too much damage and then not leave anything for Gohan to be able to deal with in the next turn, right? Because if we end up doing too much damage between this giant form and the next giant form, we may not be able to get to do anything with Gohan, and that does concern me. There we go. Additional super. Nice. And we pick up the final additional super here. Not too bad. Obviously, I would have preferred... nice. We still get another normal. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we are back. This is going to be a really scary turn for us because no one... I mean, Piccolo will be fine. I think Trunks will be okay as well. Let's take that. Alright. We got a little bit of a health back, which will be helpful. I don't think it's going to be enough. There we go. A little extra key there. Pan absolutely has to dodge, right? We did bring her, and it was a huge risk to bring her, but the idea would have been to have the active skill turn with her next to Gohan, but not able to do that. But I think we'll be okay here. There we go. Get an additional super with Trunks. Yeah, so after this, he should... Oh, man. Really? He couldn't get the extra super? Yeah, okay. Double digits on normals. What I expected. So now it's literally just Pan can't get touched. As long as she dodges, we're fine. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and now we get the turn that we wanted. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's do giant form here. Alright, so that way you guys don't have to sit through this with me. We're going to pause the video and come back after giant form is over. Alright, so we were able to actually set up Gohan pretty well, and we actually got a pretty good rotation. So let's use his active. Not bad, 5 mil. Obviously, with our passive out, we don't really have any attack support here, so it is what it is. So we're actually going to do this with Piccolo. It means he's not going to attack, but it guarantees that we get this with Gohan, which I think is going to be helpful. So, entrance passive is up, right? But we do have his active skill, which means we have a chance to launch 3 supers here. Will it work in our favor? 13 mil. So not the best setup. In fact, I think against Omega, we ended up seeing a much better setup for him for this turn. But, I mean, that that's kind of the point of this, just to show what happens with Gohan when you use him. Unfortunately, we didn't really get a good go of it this round. There we go. We still got the 3 supers. Alright, nice. And he takes double digits. Something people swore to me couldn't be done with him. So, I mean, you know, there is that, right? Entrance passive, I was told, no entrance passive, he's gonna die. Well, he didn't. Obviously, if he ate a super, he would have. But that's why we did what we did to avoid that, right? That's the purpose of using Giant Form, to help out Gohan once that passive runs out, right? So, I mean, not too bad there. Let's see if we can do this one more time. This time, we'll run Zamasu with Gohan's team and see if we have a little bit better luck getting some better performance out of him there. So, we're going to pause the video. We'll come right back. Alright, here we are, the final leg of this grand tour. We are up against the Fusion Zamasu using Gohan's own team. Let's see if we can actually make it work.
地球は俺が守ってみせる。
俺は大魔王じゃない。ただのピッコロだ。これまでとは一味違う。
お前たちをぶっ倒す。
Alrighty, here we are. So, a lot of attacks there in slot 1. I don't like that. But we do kind of got to make sure that we can get... There we go. Okay, this might work out. Oh, yeah, this really worked out. Perfect. Okay, so with the added key boost from Piccolo, we are solid here. But really, we just got to worry about STR Gohan taking the AoE, and even this still, he'll take it alright. Yeah, 100k, perfect. And again, with the AoE super slot 1, right? Like, you can see why Piccolo is so important for this fight. Look, even he's still taking 200k there. Same amount as Gohan took in that last fight. Right? I mean, we have to settle. Zamasu? I mean, he's pretty strong. He's a little too unbalanced, even for this team, right? Most teams are taking a lot of damage from that AoE super combo slot 1. So hopefully we can turn things around on the next turn, because this is going to be a little scary. There we go. There we go. Okay, so once again, Hidden Potential saved us. This friend is the same setup as ours, with the additionals. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we are solid the rest of this turn. We got 2 supers out of Gohan. Perfect. Alright, extra super out of Gohan. I hope we don't fall below the 15. Yep, yeah, we did. Okay, 0 damage. Alright, gonna be 0 damage again. Alright, so while we are running a superhero team, we do have one rotation that is not superhero, right? So we'll have to make this work. Okay, we got a nice big ol' heal from our Gohan too, so that's actually kind of helpful. Unfortunately, our Trunks is not going to get the defensive raise, so that kind of sucks, but is what it is. Alright, so, I mean, if things go well here, nice, and Trunks going to take 120, yep, perfect. So, oh, jeez, wow. Okay, yeah, if things go well here, we might actually be able to finish the fight this right here, right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, so both of our Gohans on this one got the double super. That's fine. And again, no counter. Oh, but okay, post double super, not bad. But with a triple super, he would have tanked that for double digits then. There we go. We get the crit with Trunks. Can we get another one? Yeah, boy. There we go. One more. Ooh, yeah. Perfect. Not quite enough to take him down, though. So, unless Gamma 1 gets a double super, I think we got to roll one more phase in. I was hoping we could get it. Yeah, okay. Didn't think so. Ooh, we are cutting this real close. Alright, there goes the heal with Piccolo. We weren't fully built up with the other ones, so I think that's what it was. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, okay. We know we're going to tank this normal, so I think what we do is we just go with this, because the one attack is going to finish this fight no matter what we do, so, yeah, let's just do this number. Perfect. Alright, now maybe we'll get lucky and get the hidden... No, okay. It's like, maybe he doesn't die and we get a hidden potential, but no. Alright, we're done. Okay, perfect. So, this Gohan is not going to get the turn 4 active, right? Which is fine. So, we're going to rotate this off. Perfect. Alright, but his entrance passive is still up, right? So, he's going to do a lot better than our Gohan on the other one, where we only had the one. There we go. Oh, so lucky that Gohan did not take that. Whew. Okay. Because now he'll take double digits. And if we're lucky, Zamasu will super STR Gohan here. He does not. Ooh, this means either Trunks or Ultimate Gohan is taking a super. Nice. Alright, we really need those crits out of Trunks, though. Can we get some crits, Trunks, please? No? Okay, not this turn. Watch it be on the normal. Okay, good. I was about to say, watch it be on the normal. Ooh, Trunks still taking a lot there. Okay, this definitely means Gohan's taking a super here. The question is, do we survive? We are effective against all types, though, which is nice. There we go. We get the double super. Triple? Yeah, look at that. So triple super. No active skill on this one, but still pretty good. And I think we only have the 2 links with Trunks, right? Oh, yep, there it is. What'd I tell you? Eating a super. How much do we eat it for? 200k. That's pretty good for Fizz Zamasu super. 1.7 mil is that super, by the way. Is it 1.2? It's one of those. But it is a lot. So let's giant form it up. Alright, so same as last time, we're just going to navigate the key, we're going to set up Gohan, we'll come back at the end of the giant form, just so we don't have to sit through this again. Alright, so giant form's over. Not the best setup, but let's go ahead and let's do Gohan's active. Alright. Obviously, without any attack support or good attack links active, to be expected. But, so, bad setup here. We are effective against all types, but we're not getting that 18 key, right? Well, oh, well, that's right. Piccolo. Haha, yes. Okay, so we still get it. Perfect. That's right. Piccolo gives key when he gets hit. Okay, so actually we're going to be pretty solid this turn. Right, we're effective against all types, so which means we can launch 3 possible supers here. But we did lose our entrance passes, so we're a little bit weaker. We have no attack support, right? Almost wonder, well, but we didn't bring Pan. We could have brought Pan this one. Then again, that was really scary last time, so probably Gamma 1 is probably safer. There we go. Can we get the triple? Yes, we got the triple again with this one. Perfect. And he goes ahead and finishes the fight for us. So, there you have it, folks. There is the updated Grand Tour for LR Ultimate Gohan. I don't know what more I can say that hasn't already been said about him, besides that for those of you who stuck it around to this point, to the hour 10 mark, I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for watching, right? This is probably pretty rough, but I appreciate you guys sticking around, those who watched it. Whatever you're doing while you're watching this, I do appreciate it. But like I said with this guy, right? His best teams are superhero. Unfortunately, we didn't get the best setups we could have gotten to make him really shine. In fact, he shined on some other teams, in fact, here, which is good, which is the entire point of this video. I really believe a lot of the hate gets overplayed for him. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he wasn't a transforming beast Gohan. It was just the active skill, because in reality, he actually performs pretty admirably. We just literally no-itemed every stage that mattered with this guy, right? All of the Dismal Future, Broly, Cooler Core, you guys saw the Sen video. I mean, I'm not sure how much more I can show of him doing well for it to actually mean something, right? Like, the guy is good. He's not top 5. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the guy is top 5. But he's a lot better than he's being given credit for, right? A lot of the comments in the last video are pretty negative about him, and, you know, even to some degree a bit insulting some people. I hope we don't have that on the comments of this video. Please try to keep it respectful, as always. With your thoughts. No need for insults, none of that, right? If you don't like the unit, you don't like the unit, and that's fine, but at least acknowledge what we're seeing here. He does well, he can perform well, and it's not that hard to make him perform well. So, guys, that's it for the video. It was a long one, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. So if you guys liked this video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And you know what, right? If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that notification button so you can keep up to date on all the great content we have coming for 2024. We got a whole bunch of good things in store for you. We're probably going to do a lot more of these long grand tours for other units we've rainbowed since their release, so make sure you stay tuned for those. And guys, in the comments, let me know, after seeing this, what are your thoughts on Gohan? Has anybody's mind changed? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.